swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
Coming out aggressively. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your confidence.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Lanning. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Here he comes. Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Davis will throw. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Kane. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The lone back's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Davis looking to pass. This time he's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Lanning. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
It's complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Trying to do it on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back gets the give. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Clemson! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Halftime report, Kevin. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Floating away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. On the run, it's Lanning. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead.
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. It's Kendricks. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7 streak. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He rifles one deep down the right side. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, boy.
And try to...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game. Yeah. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Clemson. And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Davis will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how